Alright, fellas, here we go again. Let's continue from where we left off, shall we?
So please, kill me.
Oh god, I forgot it ended like that.
Shoot me through the heart with this gun.
No. No! I can't do it! How could I? Why are you asking me to do this? Why are you making me do this? If this is how it has to end, then...
Oh.
Noah called that the worst meteor there is. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Julie called it the greatest meteora. The possibility to change human and meteora history. What should I call it then?
A nightmare. Oh, and also, feel like I should say something before we continue. Daddies! I'm just gonna start every video like that now.
That meteora who looks like Coco. The one who ate her.
Whoa, crazy. It's way more impressive seeing it from the surface.
Yeah, I bet it'd be a spectacle if it stood up.
It's not gonna start rampaging around, right? It looks like Coco, but it's still a meteora. Then, we should kill it now. I don't want to have to fight something like that, though. Gross.
Professor Julie seems to think that it won't start moving right away because it sustained heavy damage from Chloe's last attack. It's probably regenerating itself by sleeping that way.
Regenerating? Hey, that's gonna be bad.
That's why we have until then to settle. Professor Julie is already on her.
She's fearless as always.
Are you okay,
Nope.
Chloe?
What's that sweet smell? Is that flower not a...
I can't believe it. So many plants growing on the surface.
Hey, doesn't this look like it?
Yes. It's the flower Coco had in the sunroom. I think...
Dahlias. It was Coco's favorite flower.
Oh god, things got sad again.
Ugh, what a mean specimen! All the samples I collect just disappear into dust! I have such an enticing specimen! And I can't even take a pinch of skin back. Oh, I'm gonna die of stress!
Unexpectedly found a way to kill the professor. I guess she can die.
Oh no. Nothing's gonna kill her. It seems you're having difficulty with sample
No
collection.
shit.
Is it hard to retrieve even a fragment of the outer shell that covered the humanoid?
Forget it. That disappears the moment you break off a piece. Or these red flowers growing all around its feet.
I'm not a fan of that sweet smell. Ugh.
Dick?
But it's weird. Dahlias don't typically give off a strong scent. Even the dahlias Coco grew didn't have this strong of an aroma. Right, Chloe?
Yes.
I don't think any plant activity was detected there before the humanoid meteora. Do you think it's because of the humanoid meteora?
No idea. What's your theory, Alba? You think that humanoid meteora is nourishing the plants? Then how did the flowers manage to blossom overnight? Are you saying that meteora can speed up time or...
No, I can't presume to know.
I'm not trying to attack you. I'm complimenting you, Alba. Doubt and suspicion, agitation and fear, dissatisfaction, anxiety, and bad
Okay,
omens.
I'm gonna say something before we continue with this. If I woke up with a chick like that on my bedside, I'd freak out. I would probably have a heart attack.
Face the unsettling feelings inside you. That's science. There's a lot to do because we can't carry the sample. Maybe move the lab to it then.
Aw, come on. I don't even want to be near it.
Just so you know, Yamato, you can't say no. This is a giant we're dealing with. We may even need to get the Machia moving.
I guess if that's my fate.
Don't say that, man. That never ends well.
But what I'm wondering is why that thing looks like Coco. You feel the same way, right, Chloe?
What is the reason it's imitating Coco's appearance? I won't forgive it if it's insulting her on top of eating her. It should be killed
Honestly. Hey, Professor Julie, can't we just call it a meteor?
No, we can't say that for sure.
Why? How can something that huge be any...
Only idiots talk in absolutes. Yes, it could be the Meteora that ate Coco. It's just, but we can't rule out the possibility that Coco's still in. There's a possibility. That's why it looks so much like. Or it could be like Schrodinger's cat, where she's both alive and dead. Meow.
Lady, you're heartless.
What? Why would there be a cat inside
And
the
you're
meteor?
fucking stupid!
Coco? Alive inside that thing? Don't even joke about that.
You surprise me, Chloe. Science is born from hypotheses that sound like jokes. Just think. As long as it looks like Coco, it's at least using some elements of her. We're just talking about possibilities here. However, you guys should know that normal Meteoras don't eat people. Nobody knows where Coco went after she was eaten. What if Coco has been alive for 2 years inside the Meteora and has fused with it? That would be a great discovery, changing the relationship between humanity and Meteora.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We might need to figure out a way to communicate with that Meteora eventually.
How are we supposed to talk with a meteora?
But if Coco is inside it, then there's a possibility it would understand language.
No way that's possible.
Coco inside that thing?
She could be. Maybe she took that form to tell you something. I mean, you were the closest to her if she wanted to say something so badly that she turned into a meteor, then that message would most likely... Do you still think we should point a gun
Yes.
at Coco's admirable efforts? Do you really think it should be killed?
Quit it, Professor.
But the reason that Meteora looks like Coco, that is something we should find out.
Alba, you vote for... Did you forget that...
Of course, but I know Chloe is confused too, right?
I'm not confused.
No, you are confused. Is that Coco? Or a meteor that... Or it could be... Your head is twisting and
No,
turning.
sorry, I didn't mean
But
to
it's
skip.
okay to
I
think
keep
about
forgetting I'm
this.
recording.
Good job,
My bad,
Chloe.
folks.
So, I'll be studying
Also, I don't
that
like
thing
this shit.
inside and out.
I don't!
You're not to get in my way. Actually, you're going to help.
Don't make me come clear across this fucking 3 feet from you to smack you across the face. I mean, I can't, but damn well think
I
it's
can't
right.
get what Julie said out of my head. Is that a Meteora that looks like Coco? Or Coco with a Meteora's body? Sitting in my room won't bring me any answers. Going to the surface has been prohibited since then. Information control, I'm guessing.
The Council is split on how to handle the humanoid meteor until an official decision is made. I'd like to prohibit any contact with the humanoid meteora. Also, as with normal meteora, the humanoid falls under S-rank classified information. Naturally, you're not to share this with anyone outside of the Organet.
Wait. That includes me? I'm allowed to contact it, right?
No, you are being put on standby.
Are you stupid? Whether Coco is inside that thing or not, a meteor imitating a human form is a valuable specimen. Normally, we would study and investigate that thing inside and out.
We can't deploy our people to study it unless we can determine its safety.
How could you miss this opportunity? Aren't the top brass interested in the media?
Please understand their fears when that thing could become active at any moment.
Yeah, that's a valid point, but this chick probably ain't gonna listen.
Trying to understand how idiots think is going to make me an idiot.
It's already made you a psychopath.
In any case, you are to be on standby until the council makes their decision. You're all also prohibited from entering and exiting the surface.
Is it right for me to just be on standby?
No.
I can't just stand around. I want to see from if, by some off chance, that is...
No being late. I hate having to wait.
I can't just stand here and do nothing.
Where are you headed so late in the night, Lieutenant?
General Dieter!
You're not planning on going to the surface, are you?
I'm sorry.
I can't say I'm not disappointed. Do you know how serious disobeying an order is? You're prepared to face the consequences? Do you want to see the humanoid meteor so badly that you would disobey?
I just can't help but be curious.
I understand how you feel, but I can't pardon your action. I'll pretend I didn't see you here. Go. Did you not hear me?
But you must be curious as well. It could respond to me, as I spent much of my time with her before.
So you believe the humanoid...
It's only speculation.
That Meteora even fascinated a designed human. Interesting. Of course you're on your way to see the Meteora that sits on the surface.
As well?
Yes, Professor Julie is quite upset with the Council's orders to stay away. She's in the middle of arguing with the top brass as we speak. The Professor's proven herself quite fearless standing up to the Council. In any case, this humanoid, a Meteora closest to our appearance. What are Meteoras exactly? I've had a similar conversation with Coco Kokonoe about this before.
With Coco?
I was acquainted with the Kokonoes, so I've known her since she was a child. Given all the knowledge she grew up around, she was erudite beyond her years. She had an interesting perspective on the Meteora. She once referred to their thorn wave as a song. She thought the Meteoras might be singing to us.
Singing?
If she's right, it's quite ironic. The Meteoras sing to us whenever they see us. Perhaps it's a song to try to understand us. However, their song destroyed the surface and laid waste to the fertile ground. Humanity went underground and came to fear and hate them. They continue to sing at us whenever they see us without even knowing. A warped song like crying, with a sense of longing. Now, my position dictates that I must punish you for disobeying the Council's decision must be followed. You should think of being part of an organization. I will probably be reprimanded for Professor Julie's outburst. They'll probably tell me it's my job to keep that mad scientist under control. It's so annoying. It makes you want to act out in some little way.
Oh, I think I know where that's going.
I know. Let's just say I never saw you today.
Are you sure?
What's there to be sure of if we never ran into each other? Do as you please.
I like that guy.
Personally speaking, I would like to know more about that beautifully sad creature. Professor Julie isn't the only one fascinated by the Meteoras. So if there are any discoveries, I hope they are reported to me immediately.
According to General Dieter.
Wait, is that movie? Or breathing.
Julie tried various ways of approaching the humanoid Meteora in the brief window she had. She stimulated it with high-voltage shocks to assess the damage it took and its reactions, and used ultrasound to study the state of its organs. Every approach was fraught with difficulty. None bore fruit. What? Coco didn't open up easily. Picturing Julie's resentful face fills me with a bit of pleasure. What are you? Are you Coco? As much as I hate it, the Meteora's appearance overlaps with my memories of Coco. Her soft hair, as fine as silk, her smooth, porcelain skin, her long eyelashes, even her thin lips are the same. She trembles slightly as she breathes. Coco. Coco, why did you come here? Is there something you wanted to tell me? If you're really Coco, is the reason why you're here because you resent me? I couldn't be with you until the end. I wasn't able to understand you. Coco, we weren't able to understand each other. I have so much I want to ask you. Why did you drop me as your guard? Why did you leave me in the room? Why did you go up to the surface back then? You always sang to the sky, so quietly and gently, as if to comfort someone, even right before being eaten by the Meteora. If you call the Meteora's cries songs, were you singing to the Meteoras and not the sky? As if you were trying to communicate with the Meteoras through song. Coco, why were you able to smile in front of the Meteora that opened its mouth? Could it be because...
I'm sorry.
You never intended on dying?
Oh shit.
Coco, did you really come back? Just to see me? Is it broken?
I was wondering where you've been sneaking off to lately. So you've been going to the surface to see that Meteora, huh?
You did this.
Did you forget about the curfew? The urban management arc is gonna get you. You know, you'll be punished if you get caught.
I won't get caught as long as you don't say anything.
You eventually will. Why would you sneak out to see a monster who looks like your dead friend? Stop being stuck in the past, Chloe. That's a Meteora. It doesn't deserve your sympathy.
I know that. It's not like I'm getting sent to...
Then why are you sneaking out to the surface? Why disobey your orders to go see that Meteora? You see Coco in that monster. You're using that Open your eyes, Chloe.
Hmm?
You should be looking at the present. Now, take me with you.
No. You'll distract me. Besides, you can't project yourself with all that signal noise.
It's hard. Not impossible. Just take me. That giant could wake up at any minute. It'll step on you like a bug. So, I'll protect you.
Shit, this is a really tough choice. Leave behind.
How?
I can fight if I decide. And
Oh,
since I don't have
I'm
an
doing the
actual
skipping
body,
thing. My
I
bad,
can't get
folks. I
stopped
keep
on.
forgetting.
See? I'm invincible. I don't need to back down against a stupid giant.
Don't get in my way.
That's my
When have I
condition.
ever gotten in your way?
Starting to regret that choice of action.
You're doing it right now.
I'm an arc meant to be there for people. I'm always by your side. I'll keep you out of trouble.
The Meteora with Coco's appearance hasn't changed since it fell to the surface. What are you waiting for?
Looking at it again, there's nothing more disgusting.
We're not much different. I'm a designed human, modeled after true humans. You're a humanoid arc with a human form.
No, Chloe. We're not like that thing. We think with people. We live among them. We're nothing like the Meteoras that threaten mankind.
An enemy that threatens mankind.
That's an enemy, even if it looks like Coco. No, because that makes it more dangerous than other Meteoras. That's why I'm worried. I know that it looking like Coco is hurting you the most.
Yeah.
So just call me if anything happens. On the surface or underground. If you're in danger, you can rely on me, Chloe.
Okay.
Come on, with feeling. Promise me.
Okay, I promise. I'm sure Noah is right to fear that humanoid. It's a Meteora, not Coco. But there's no mistake that it came from her. It would be simple if it didn't look like that. I can't help but think, if Coco's thoughts are driving its actions, if Coco is waiting for me,
Huh. So many Argos drones.
You think we're gonna be okay? I've never seen anything like that before.
No, Prometheus can't be trusted anymore. We need to wait for Patroclus's info.
Hey, there's an update. Wow, is this real? They don't know when it could start moving again, right? Are we even safe here?
how? I thought the information was being dismantled?
I finally found a way to take a sample of the disappearing Meteora cell!
I thought we weren't supposed to go near it. How are you getting research done?
She probably ignored the orders. Not even the council can stop her.
I happened to convince them. The council agreed to dismantle it. That it was something that should be dismantled right away.
Dismantle? I thought we were going to try and communicate with it.
At first, but after I ignored the council and studied it, I found a way to extract the black object, the Meteora's core. It's the energy source that powers its massive frame. I'm guessing the core is similar to the Machia's power source, the metallic object. If we can extract and use it or figure out how it works, it would be a huge discovery for the city and propel a new gen. Do not be startled, my mediocre friends. In a first step to extract the black object.
Okay, I'm a weeb, and I'm starting to think that's a very, very poor choice.
This genius scientist has finally succeeded in extracting Meteora cells! Applause!
Yeah, this can only
What?
go bad.
You did what?
Which means you were able to stop the separated cells from disintegrating.
No, we couldn't stop it from disintegrating. But we learned how to control the time it took to disintegrate. The disintegration goes from the outside to the inside. In other words, the larger the extracted sample, the longer it takes to disintegrate. Simply put, it takes longer for the whole arm to disintegrate than and I am able to extend that time to its very limit.
What? How?
That's a trade secret. It's not like you'd understand it if I explained it to you. Maybe if you study another 100 years.
I hate this streak.
I'd have to become a cyborg too then.
Hell no.
It'll be faster to show you than tell you anyway. Look, this is a sample I extracted from
Alright, give me a second.
humanoid. Ta-da!
Need to see if I need to end the video soon. Yeah, probably will. A little further. It's on 20, so
Wow.
should be okay.
You really were able to extract it.
This size will hold for about 12 hours, but only if it's in this room.
It kind of looks like ice. Does it melt if you take it out from there?
I see. Take a large-sized sample. That is why you need it transported to the middle level.
We'll probably need to use the Machias to dismantle.
Oh.
In other words, you want us to kill it, right? Well, killing meteoras is what we're about. Right, Chloe? Huh? What's wrong, Chloe?
What is it? What's with the sour face? You want to say something? Don't tell me you think we shouldn't dismantle it.
You said we couldn't kill it because Coco might be inside.
What's that? I was just talking about the possibility. If we cut it open, we might find the actual sized Coco inside.
We don't know that.
You're being awfully
Chloe, I understand how you feel. I know you don't want to kill it because it looks like Coco, but that's not Coco.
I know, but Coco sang to that Meteora. She tried to talk to it.
You've got to have a few screws loose if you think you can talk to something like that. She decided to get near it, and it got her killed.
Yamato, you're being insensitive.
Yeah, he is.
But it's true. That's why Chloe hates the Meteoras too.
I hate them, of course. But I've been thinking this whole time. Why did Coco go out to the surface? Why alone? When she was blind with poor legs, maybe Coco didn't wish to die.
Huh? Of course not. Why would you...
I want to believe that too. That it wasn't her wish to be killed or eaten by the Meteora. I keep asking myself that. And I hate the Meteora for taking her life away. But why then? Why does the Meteora that looks like Coco when she died seem so at peace? If that Meteora has inherited Coco's thoughts, if there's a reason it came back, then it's probably to see me.
No, the reason that humanoid isn't moving is simply to regenerate. It's not doing anything for your sake. I mean, you went against your orders and went to the surface to see it, and it didn't even try to move.
How did you know that?
Chloe, you ignored orders and went
He
out
looks
to
like
the
he's
surface?
shocked, but I wouldn't be too shocked.
Are you okay? You don't actually think that's Coco?
She might. Or maybe she went crazy from these sweet-scented flowers.
That's not.
Even if that humanoid originated from Coco, that's the Meteora that absorbed her. An enemy that threatens humanity. And the information we can harvest from an enemy on the surface is bountiful. What we learn can change the way we fight Meteoras forever. It could even change human existence. I mean, that's a Meteora that absorbed human. We've got that treasure right in front of us. How could I not tear it apart and study it?
Okay, that smile further proves insanity. Look at that shit! Look at that face! That is crazy! Why the fuck is he smiling? And he's depressed. Probably because I said that shit to him before.
I have no argument against Julie. But I still... Excuse me.
Wait, Chloe! Come on, wait!
What are you doing here?
Stopping you, that's what. You're planning on going to the surface again, right? What's gotten into you? You're acting weird. That meteor is bad.
It's none of your concern.
It is my concern. You look really pale. I just can't sit here and do nothing. Professor Julie is right. I think you've gone crazy because of that Meteora. That's the only reason why you ever say Coco's death was a suicide. Tell me something. Does that thing look like Coco to you, Chloe?
I don't know, but when I look at it, it reminds me of something I talked to Coco about. Coco was going to die, even if she wasn't eaten by the Meteora.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know why Coco lost her sight? Why she couldn't walk anymore?
That was the disease she had, right? But she was getting treatment, and eventually...
There was no cure. Her symptoms got worse. Towards the end, her memory was getting hazy.
Seriously?
Coco told me she was going to die soon. That's why she asked me to kill her.
How could you do that? You and Coco were friends.
No, I couldn't. That's why I refused. Coco went to the surface soon after that. I couldn't give Coco the death she wanted, so instead of me...
Went to get herself eaten?
But that wasn't to die. Maybe she decided to abandon her broken body and live on inside the Meteora. I couldn't save her, so maybe that's why Coco sought salvation in the Meteora instead.
You really are crazy. There's no way that thing is Coco. It might look human, but it's not.
Then I'm not either. I look human, but I am not.
Don't say that. That's sad.
No, it's not sad.
I'm crying. No.
I'm a designed human. That is an unavoidable fact. Even still, Coco accepted me as a designed human.
I'm crying.
So, you can cry.
Fuck, I'm crying!
You can feel lonely and vulnerable. I don't care what people say. It doesn't change the fact that you're my precious Chloe.
You can't understand. Not when you see us designed humans as sad beings. She may look different, but that is Coco. If Coco's memories and thoughts are inside that thing, then that's the Coco I wasn't able to save 2 years ago. Coco protected me. She gave me a place I belonged. That's why I have to protect Coco's will. Until the end this time. I have to be by her side.
Wait, Chloe!
I can't let them take it apart. But how do I stop them? How can I convince Julie the humanoid is only staying there to regenerate itself? How much longer until it's finished regenerating? Julie will probably start dismantling it as soon as she's ready. There's no time.
Let me be clear! That is the enemy threatening our existence! It is directly above our city! Not only did Prometheus hide this fact, it's trying to bring that monster here! Meteors eat people! They will eat your family! I personally know someone who is eaten. Don't be fooled! Its beauty is a deception! That is a Meteora! A monster in human form!
Fucking Christopher!
Drive it out! This is our city!
What is Prometheus doing? Hurry up and dismantle it already!
They're planning on moving the Meteora to the middle level. That's right above the city. They have the Machias, right? Why aren't they killing it when they have the means to? I heard they're lying about dismantling it. They're planning to carry it down here alone. That's why they're not killing it. They're trying to trick us.
The city is unifying in the face of a giant threat. What can I do by making enemies out of all of them? General Dieter, what are you doing here?
I showed myself in since it was an emergency. There are too many in the lab to speak in secret, and the lines may be tapped. And Noah, that Ark, won't be able to come near the sunroom.
Huh?
This is an unofficial visit. Make yourself at ease.
Is this about the dismantling?
Indeed. However, that's not the only issue.
Huh?
What a fragrant flower. I do not hate plants. This brings back memories. I used to play the piano when I was a cadet, sitting in a meadow created with textures. Do you know what butterflies are? They're insects with beautifully patterned wings.
I've seen pictures in Coco's books.
I've seen them in videos. They are quite beautiful when they fly. Their wings fluttered elegantly. Yet to see those wings wounded and then fall to the ground was nothing short of tragic. Ants would emerge from underground and surround the fallen butterfly. Then they'd rip apart its wings, legs, and antenna. Terrible, barbaric. Yet the ants could not have had the capacity to recognize its beauty. Professor Julie laughed when I told her that. She said that they want to eat it precisely because they sense its beauty. How like her to think that, given her fascination with the artificial. The professor and I have butted against each other much over the years, but I thought we shared a passion for the Meteoras, but she's made a foolish decision. How could she want to dismantle such an awe-inspiring specimen and carry it underground? It is the height of folly and arrogance. I am absolutely disgusted. Just like the ants and the butterfly, don't you think?
That Meteora will be killed if it stays where it is, but I don't know what I can do to get it to escape.
No, there's something you can do. The dismantling will be done using the Machias. I'll be giving deployment orders to you. In other words, Lieutenant, you'll be able to protect the Meteora from nearby.
Are you asking me to interfere with the dismantling? I can't. Noah is in the cockpit with me. She'll suspect something if
I won't let her on. You'll pilot the Machia. It will naturally take a physical toll on you, but once shouldn't kill you.
I can handle it for a short while. But would Noah really allow that?
Actually, the other Machia, Ares, is going to be more of a problem. They'll need the Ares Machia's sword for the dismantling. So I can't stop its deployment, which means that you're the only one who can stop it.
You want me to attack the Ares?
It can be an innocent accident. We just need to delay
What?
It's a desperate measure. I thought about tampering with the air, but I didn't have the time. The Resistance has been responding to the public outcry in an alarming way. I said it was an emergency. You'll be deployed tomorrow morning to dismantle the Meteora. We don't have time to think. We have to stop tomorrow's dismantling from happening. We have to save the humanoid Meteora.
Save the humanoid Meteora.
By our own hands. You can handle this, can't you, Lieutenant?
Is there a way to let that Meteora go? If I end up having to fight it after it wakes up...
Yes, there's a way to let that Meteora go even if it comes to battle. The Machia's energy conversion barrier has another function. While it normally functions by converting their waves into energy that reflects back to them, if you don't use the counter assistance while converting, and take the wave with your arm stretched out, you can scan for information.
Scan for information? What kind of
You'll see for yourself when you try it.
The professor never mentioned anything like that to me before.
Because Professor Julie doesn't want to use this function very much. She probably already thinks there's no need for us to hear the Meteora's songs.
After deploying with the Machia, I'll fake an accident to sabotage the dismantling. I might have to hurt Yamato. Am I okay with that? What should I do? Coco.
I can't watch this. You look awful.
Noah.
Wait. Let me apologize before you get mad. I'm sorry but I just got some important news that I thought I'd share with you. A date to begin dismantling that humanoid Meteora has been decided.
I see.
What's with that look? You really look like you're in pain. Look, Coco isn't the one being taken apart. It's the...
I know. I know that, but...
Then why do you look so sad? You should be happy the enemy is going to die.
Do you not have a heart? I know that in my head that it's not Coco. It's not Coco. Then why does it feel so much like Coco? Why did it come back to where she was eaten? I just can't help but think that Coco would still remember me. Even after getting that she's waiting for me to come there, even now.
Waiting for you?
I feel like it's calling me. if Coco wants that from me.
No, you're wrong, Chloe. I can confidently tell you that's because I'm modeled after Coco. My feelings should match with the originals. If I were Coco, I wouldn't come see you if I turned into a Meteora. I wouldn't want you to see me as a monster. And I wouldn't make my friend look so miserable.
Do I really look that bad?
Yeah, annoyingly bad. Like, how gloomy can you be?
But you're not Coco. You may look like her, but you don't think like her. Besides, I even doubt if Coco and I were ever friends to begin with.
Huh. Really?
If we were friends, I would have realized the pain she was in fighting her incurable disease. I would have stayed with her until the end, and not make her choose to go to the surface. I thought I was her friend, but we kept failing to connect the dots. That's why I don't know how she feels. I don't know what Coco wants, or what I should do. Coco isn't here to answer me anymore.
Snap out of it! It's not about what Coco wants. It's about what you want to do, Chloe. Didn't Coco make you human so you could decide that for yourself?
That's...
What?
Huh? What's wrong? Is it a malfunction?
No. Is this? There's an unknown program in my cloud. It keeps attacking my personality data with hostility. It's an aggressive virus. Looks like someone set it loose to destroy me.
A virus? Who?
Being able to get past several layers of protection to infect me. Wait. I recognize this high-performance arc. Why would he attack me?
The dismantling! He told me to sabotage it in the Alto.
That's ridiculous. I'm in the cockpit with you in the Alto. I wouldn't...
That's why the General is trying to immobilize...
That pervert got seduced by that stupid Meteora. I can't maintain my connection. Tell Julie about Dieter's betrayal. Don't let them cancel the dismantling.
Noah! Are you going to disappear forever?
I'll try to save my memory region. I won't disappear. Don't forget, Chloe. Your past isolates you.
For the love of God, I'm recording!
But you have me. I will never let you be alone.
Oh, God. Alright, folks, I gotta end the video because arrogant assholes won't leave me alone. We'll continue it tomorrow.